Well, hi guys, how are you doing? Robin Hood Shaving Artisans here. Name is Bob. Of course you know that already. It's been a long time. In fact, it's been about 3 months since I've been around. And what have I been doing? Well, let's see. I've been building some transceivers for my amateur radio station. I think I built two radios. I'll put another antenna system up. And I've completed 2 more websites, revamping them. Basically one, I'm working on the second one now. And the one I finished is walkowner.com. Walkowner.com. It's all about Chinese walks and some recipes, etc. I'm having fun with the site. So other than that, I'm doing a little detective work on the side and seeing a few patients. So I'm a pretty busy guy. What I wanted to talk to you today about is Robin Hood, rhood.com, Robin Hood Shaving Artisans website. I shut it down. And the reason I shut it down, I've had it going for about a year. I had one sale on it. It takes a lot of work to put it up, and it wasn't worth my time. So I'm just going to stick with the videos from this point forward and try to put the links to the products that I like, and you can try them if you want to, and below in the description area. At the end of every video, what I'll do is I'll have some other videos recommended in the upper corners, and go take a look at them if you're interested. If there's something in there that you really like and you think you've talked to other people about it and it has solved the problem, why don't you share it with them, the link. So anyway, that's that. What I'm going to use today is one of my favorite razors. This is the .68 by Razorock. I think I would like to do my top 5 razors. I may do one of those coming up, and this would be one of the top 5. I really like this razor, Razorock. I like it better than any other models that Razorock makes. That's my personal preference, though. All right, the blade I'm going to use, it's a blade I've only used once before, and that is by Pol Silver. And it looks like that. All it says is extra stainless on it. I think you can see that. Both sides, same thing. I twist my arm around. There you go. And so this is a 3-piece razor. Dump the top in. This razor is machined with a CNC machine, and when you get done, it can be difficult to get the blade out because the tolerances are so tight, and that's okay. So you just got to be a little more careful. You know, the blade doesn't fall out. When you tip the razor up, the blade falls out. That doesn't happen with this razor. So I tighten it down, and we're all set. First use on that razor. This is a, oh man, it's been so long. Not an open comb, a closed comb. Closed comb razor. It's got some nice holes in the back to help get rid of the lather. Speaking of lather, Barbershop I'm going to use by Stirling Soap Company. I've used this before, and I when I first got it, I used to mix it right in here, but now I take some of it out. And what do I use to take it out with? I have an old butter knife here, Sterling silver butter knife that I use to take out, and that's for this only. And I'm going to put that into a container, which I already did. This comes from, you can't buy these anymore. These are stainless steel. I got 2 of them. One for my brush that I'm soaking right now from Kirkland, Costco Foods. They don't make them anymore. So you can try to find them someplace. I don't know. I bought some other ones that are similar to it, but it didn't work out. So I put a little bit in the bottom and I push it down so that I'm going to use my brush. And speaking of brushes, I'm going to use this brush because it looks like a one of those old coffee makers, which I have one. This is a 24 mil. I love 24 mil brushes. I like 24 mil, but one other thing I like let's talk about the shape of the handle of the brush. I like round more than the squared straight line configurations of this one. This is a nice brush, but for some reason it just feels better. Like when I use this brush, it's round. It seems like I can get a better grip on it. But that's my personal preference again. This is a great brush, but that's what we're going to use. All right, soap. I'm just going to use regular soap. I'm not going to use any pre-shave today. And I did make a video probably about 4 weeks ago, and I edited it, but I haven't put it up yet. I did cause a few bleeding spots, and I was wondering, why do I bleed more than the other guys that are shaving? It's probably because I'm on Eliquis blood thinner. That's my excuse at least. So take it for what it's worth. Preparation. All right, let's put the brush back in. I kind of get a little warm. I'm going to wash my face now. Hope you guys have been well with this COVID crap going around. And Well, I don't know how this thing's going to end. But you know, when we do this, at least we have a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, 15, 20, depending on how long it takes you to shave, that we get away from the nonsense that's going on in the world out there. And any 15 or 20 minutes that we can get that gets us away from the garbage out there is a blessing. All right. Any of you test positive for COVID? I had, my heart stopped. Yeah, it stopped after it went up real high, and I couldn't bring it down, and the heart rate, so they took me in the hospital, and they shocked it, which was kind of a fun experience. I want to go back again, just so I can see how they do it again. But at least my heart rate went back down. It's called conversion, cardiac conversion. So I feel good. No problems. My lungs are doing better since I'm different medication. So I really can't complain. I'm 77. I was thinking about it. You know, I have some razor blades that I've used 3 times. I put 3 little dots on it. And I took them on and I said, wait a minute. I have probably close to 5,000 blades of different manufacturers from all over the world. And why am I keeping a razor blade more than 2 times? I'm not going to live long enough to use them all. So I said, heck with it. I'll just use them once or twice, boom. That's a limit, and then chuck them. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen? They're going to wind up in somebody's garage sale. I'm going to add a little more water because it's not soaping up the way I like to. Give it a little work here. Sorry about the noise. And my clock right here is below. Right here, I got to show you the clock. You can hear it. When I'm making this video, I don't hear it. But when I edit it, I say, boy, this is all tick, tick, tick. You can hear it in the background, so I know that it's there. I used to take it and set it someplace else. I just leave it there now. And as you can see, I have not fixed this yet in over a year. Or has it been 2 years now? I don't know. One of these days I'll get around and painting it. All right. Let's see how we do with this. This growth has been here almost a week now. It's starting to irritate me, so I thought I would do a shave and show you guys how I do it. All right, what I've done now is I've got this other one here. It's got water in it. It's going to drip all over. I'm going to put some water in, real hot water. I'll set this down and show you what I'm going to do. Put the hot water in it, and then I float the other one in it like this with a lather, so it keeps my lather nice and warm. Kind of a cool idea, huh? Oh man, my mom didn't raise a fool. I don't think. Anyway, I did shave a few times, and I didn't videotape them. I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood or something. You guys wouldn't want a video every day coming in your emails. I get that from people that I've signed up for, and it's just irritating as hell after a while. If I get one every couple of weeks, hey, I'm happy with that. But when they start hammering you, you know, every week with 2 or 3 videos, it's just too much. I can't stand it. Too much information. That's why I'm backing off on them. I'll still be around. I'm still getting quite a few subscribers, and I'm surprised, but I am. All right, working this in real nice. Yeah, I might do a video on the razors I like, the blades I like, and the brushes I like. Actually, I'd like to sell some of my razors. Not that I don't like them, but man, you can only use so many of them, you know? And I keep the best ones. All right, I'll let you know if I'm ever going to do that. Usually when I sell something, about a year later I say, oh damn, I wish I didn't sell that. All right, let's try this here. Again, it's a Razorock razor. I think they call it the .68. That's a blade gap. And Pol Silver Blade. I've never had a bad shave with this razor. cut myself with it, but I've cut myself with a lot of razors, no big deal. Taking short strokes. Alright, let's get political for a minute. I won't talk about the presidential election. I get too riled up, but look at that. See that? That's because I have more wrinkles. So I went to a restaurant the other day, and in the window they had a sign, BLM, we love BLM, Black Lives Matter, and so I went home. It just was, and you could only eat on the street. Now you can't eat anywhere in a restaurant. I went home, got my Trump hat and my T-shirt, put my bulletproof vest on, put my 45 in my holster, covered it up, of course, concealed. Went to the restaurant. Ordered some food, and I said, hey, what is that? I said, I just been out of the country for a long time. I see your sign in the window. We love BLM. What's that all about? And the guy says, oh, that's Black Lives Matter. White guy. Now, before I start going any further, I want to tell you, I have a lot of friends that are black. Yellow. And some of my best friends, like I said, are black. So I said to the guy, now he can't see that I'm all armed. He's looking at my hat. I don't think he appreciates. And everybody else around there they don't say anything. I guess they're too damn scared. So the guy starts to give me, and he said, well, and I said, well, wait a minute, Black Lives Matter, of course they matter. I said, but how about the white guys? You know, and I said, how about the blue, the cops? Because without those, you're going to have total anarchy. I said, look at the buildings across the street. All the windows are broken in and covered up with plywood. What the hell's with this? He started giving me a hard time. I said, well, I think that you put that in your window so you wouldn't have your business trashed by the Black Lives Matter rioters. He didn't say anything, and then he came out with his buddy. And he said, well, I don't think we want you here anymore in the restaurant. And I said, I have no problem with that. And I took my coat off. You could see both weapons that I had and my bulletproof vest. I said, no problem. I said, but you know what? You can eat the bill because I'm not going to pay for it. You guys are a bunch of idiots. Now, I'm 77. I don't really give a shit. Let's call it the way it is. I think this whole thing is getting really ridiculous. I guess in New York now they've named a street Black Lives Park or Black Lives Avenue, something like that. Come on. You know, if I were to say, let's name a street White Lives Matter, they would tell me I'm a racist. But see, I'm also already a racist because I'm conservative. That's what they've labeled me. And that's fine. I live with that. No big deal. The whole country is going to hell in a handbag. Anyway, you can see I cut myself a couple times. Probably because of the subject matter that I'm talking about. But you know what? Like a newscaster, it's my platform. You don't want to watch it? Turn it off. All right. See, when I nick myself, this is real stuff. You know, it's not phony, it's not fake, it's what it is. sure can hear the blade. No overhang, by the way, on this razor. You can see that, no overhang. Even if there is, it wouldn't bother me. Alright, let's do the bottom neck here. Anyway, that's my viewpoint on Black Lives Matter. And if I was a cop and a rioting group was charging me, I think I'd pull my weapon out, I'd drop them right there on the spot, walk over, and wouldn't bother me a bit. But you know what, I don't know, their leaders or whoever, the mayors of these cities, tell them you can't defend yourself, but you have every right to defend yourself. How am I nicking myself like this? Look at this, guys. Drop my towel. Hold on. Anyway, that's what's been happening in my life. Doing a lot of writing, trying to get back in the amateur radio. They want me to, one of the groups I belong to want me to start teaching high-speed code again, and I don't know when I'm going to do it. I don't want to commit to it unless I can fulfill my commitment. Boy, that's an unusual term today, commitment, isn't it? The other day, a woman called me, wanted to hire me as a detective to stand in the house while her to-be ex-husband would go through and count things, take pictures, but she couldn't take anything out of the house. So I said, okay. It was only a couple hours, so I went over there. Guy was nice enough. Went through taking pictures, and you know, he took all the pictures out of his album of his 4 kids and that. And I'm looking at it, all the toys that the kids had, and you could see it was $1 million home, big full-size swimming pool. I could see this guy's whole life was gone. I don't know what happened in the divorce, or to be divorced, if infidelity was the case or what, but it's really sad to see that somebody's whole life just goes poof. And people's lives are destroyed because they can't get along. Really doing a good job. Good, okay. So when I drove home, it was about an hour it took me to get there. I said, so I got it good. You know, I got a real good woman, man. I'm happy with her. No problems. We're loyal to each other. And I don't have time for the crap of having another relationship that it shouldn't be in. I don't have time for it. And I want a clean life. And I got home and I just put my feet up and I said, boy, I'm so thankful for what I have. I would do the neck here. Then we'll take care of the bleeding here in a minute. If it didn't have the bleeding, it looked pretty cool, but it's Christmas time. You gotta add a little color, right? All right. This will be the final pass. Sometimes when you use a blade the first time you cut yourself, and then it gets better the second and third time you use it, it doesn't have that super sharpness to it. Wow, look at that. Oh, man. All right. I've been noticing lately I've been cutting myself. I don't know why. I'm usually pretty careful. All right. Let's, I got my septic pencil here. Let's clean up a little bit. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. He's about the same age. I'm 77. I'm going to be 78 going this year in February. So you can send me a Christmas card if you want. No, don't worry about it. And he said the same thing. He gets to a point you don't give a damn. You know, when you're younger, you're afraid you're going to offend somebody by what you think or what you say. Then when you reach a certain point, it's like you don't give a damn. You're just gonna, you know, it doesn't mean you have to be rude. But I'm too old to care what people think. I guess that's why I mouth off on the shaving demos. I don't know. There was a woman in California that wrote a book. I think she's from California, many years ago. And the title of the book is "What You Think of Me Is None of My Business." And I like that. All right, I think we can close this down pretty soon. Not bad, getting rid of the blood, huh? All right, let's put some witch hazel on. I'm going to use lavender. I haven't used that in a long time. If you guys want to, you can leave a comment below whether you like my commentary or not. If you don't, hey, that's okay. Tell me. Oh, what I'm using here. Oh, wow. This is really nice stuff. I'm using the Adidas. I guess that's what you call it. Adidas Aftershave Dynamic Pulse. It comes in a box, but that's what when you take it out, that's what it looks like. Of course, when you take it out, that's what it looks like. But it's really nice, refreshing, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg. I got some soap that I've spent $40 for, and other ones I spent $1 for. I'll tell you something, sometimes the $1 ones are better. It's all about personal choice. So I'm going to use some Nivea for men. This is a Maximum Hydration. They have one that has a blue label. I like that one too, but this is good. I like this. Put a little bit on. I'm not going to put much on. This will help put the moisture back in the skin. Especially at this time of the year, it's so dry and you got all the heaters on in the house. Of course, if you live in Florida, you don't have to worry about it. There you go. Remember, push up. Don't push down because gravity does that to your face anyway. Okay, then I put the rest on my arms. I don't like wasting. All right. There you have it. Let's go back over the stuff. Like this stuff. Nivea for men. Aftershave balm. Really nice. Won't cost you an arm and a leg. Adidas balm, if you like, or rather aftershave lotion. This is really nice. Got a real nice, clean, uplifting, gosh, I'm glad the shave is over because I can put this on type of attitude. All right. Witch hazel. I always use witch hazel, one type or another. Or flavor, lavender, lemon, whatever. Okay, but anyway, today I used the lavender. Let's go down this a little bit. I used the Barbershop Stirling Soap Company's soap. Looks like that. It's a harder soap, but it's not that hard. But it's really a nice soap. Did a nice job. I'm pleased with it. The brush I used was a Yaki brush, a 24 mil. Coffee pot looking handle, and if I clean it off a little bit, I think it's it looks almost like a tuxedo brush, but I don't think it is. This is I got 3 of these that were sent to me, and maybe next time I'll tell you how I got them all. But there you go. It looks like a tuxedo brush, but it's not white enough on top. It's a Boar brush. This one happens to be a Boar. All right, the blade I used was a Pol Silver. And this is one of my more favorite razors. This is this 0.68. What do I forget the name of this? This is a Razorock. Comes in a nice leather case like that. In fact, I actually have a leather handle on it yet. Out of all my razors in the Razorock line, this has to be my most favorite razor. It's a 3-piece razor and cleans really nicely. I'm going to show you what I mean by taking this edge out. You lift this out. Oh, this came right out this time. This blade. So, but now I got to lift it off of this. You have to be, oh, there it is. Now you got to be a little careful and you're all set. All right. I think I've included everything. You heard my lecture. I'm off my soapbox now, and I got a little blood yet. Just wipe that down. It's funny, they'll all be gone and won't show tonight, but tomorrow I'll wake up and all the spots will be red. That's just the way it is. Somebody else commented that on one of my shaving videos, but anyway, there you have it, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Refer this to somebody else if you find they have a need for it. Leave your comments below, good or bad. I can handle it, and it's a pleasure being back. We'll try to, every couple of weeks, I'll get you a video if I possibly can. I'll put all the links to all of the goodies down below if you want to. I do make a commission on it, enough to maybe buy a cup of coffee. It'll help support the site. And I'll leave some videos up in the corners that either pertain to the soap or the razor blade or whatever. I hope you have a great day. Stay in. Be careful out there. Do a lot of research about stuff on COVID. Just don't accept everybody's what they're telling you on the news. Do some research. And well, we'll talk about that later. Okay, have a great day. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll catch you a little bit later. Bye.